Hi viewers, just got my wife's Lexus NX200t and it's got this aluminium step on the side which I've pulled off and I just want to reinstall it. So tools you'll need, if you've got an impact gun you can use that. This is 1/2 inch drive. Extension here is it's about 100 mil or so, 17 mil and a 13 mil. If you don't have one of them, just a normal ratchet. I think this is about a 65 mil extension with a deep socket, which you'll need for this big bolt on the back mount. 10 mil socket there, 10 mil spanner. This is a ratchet end on it that'll get you out of trouble for the bolts on the front, and 13 mil spanner and some Loctite. And if you've got a jack, just to jack your car up, put a jack stand under it somewhere solid. It'll just make it easier to get under there and work it. One key thing with this is that you've got this piece here. You can see I've marked on here, that goes to the front. So we're towards the back of the vehicle. If we look up here you can see this hole. Oh, this piece goes, so the long piece goes towards the front, slides in. Move those washers out of the way, slide it in like so towards the front, and then that's how it sort of sits, designed to sort of lock in there. And once that's tight, I found the two brackets. So this is for the rear, it's got those two arrows and that's your jack point for jacking it up. This is where that funny shaped bolt that I just showed you, you can see the telltale mark, that sort of oblong hole. There's our single bolt there, that big hole, and then these two holes up here which correspond to these two. Now up the front here we've got this one again, your two holes where your step mounts. You've got this other one here, and then up here, so this is from underneath at the front. If you look up there in the chassis there, those two holes, so this U-bolt, pretty sure you just feed it through like that, and then that's your mounting point for this. So that goes on those two holes. You got the single hole there at the bottom. So what I had to do to get this on, it was quite fiddly. So the U-bolt that goes into the chassis, when you're trying to put this on, it wants to push the U-bolt back into the chassis, and so it would be quite easy to lose that inside, which you obviously don't want to do. So just sort of maneuver it, so get it so that you can get one nut onto it, and then apply a bit of Loctite to the threads and just tighten it up just to cut the threads, and then maneuver it onto the other part of the bolt. Yeah, then you can go ahead and tighten it up. Now this bolt through here, so this is the bolt, it's got this funny shaped washer on it, the two flat sides on it there. So that washer goes to the bottom, bit of Loctite on the thread. And leave all your mounting bolts loose, like don't tighten up one until you get them all in. Make sure everything's going to line up, and then you can go ahead and tighten everything up. I don't really know why this is a funny shaped washer, because it's plenty of room there. Shouldn't be any reason why, but anyway, that must be just the way it is. So if we look at this rear mount again, so you got these two holes here. So if you look, this one sort of falls in line with this bolt, and if you look at the two bolts that are the mounting bolts, you got a long and a short. So I'm assuming the short one goes in line with that bolt, just because it needs that clearance. Okay, so what I've sort of found is that so if you're pulling this off, take off that big nut there, and then that gives you more access. So I've just gone ahead and tightened these up as tight as I can, and that's bolts in place there now. So it's just a matter of putting the washer on and the nut tightening it up, and then it's ready to put the step on. So I've just got this set on automatic tension. Don't want to actually tighten it up too much, even though it should be alright, but I'm just going to tighten it up by hand, just because I'd rather not break something. Right, so that's both the brackets on, and then this is that tricky U-bolt. So as you can see, can't really get a socket on, especially given the length of the bolts, and that one there you can't even get a ring spanner on, so you need to just be patient with that. Use a spanner, it'll take a little bit of time, but that's pretty much how it looks. Come back to this back one. So there you can see the big bolt coming down and the two smaller bolts behind it. And you got these steel plates riveted on there, and the two mounting points there, and there's another two at the back there.